Hello everyone, welcome to or welcome back to Timsy Naked Tarot. If you are a regular viewer, you will know what's going on at the moment. I've got a different backdrop and a different camera angle, possibly different sound quality, because I'm working away. I'm at a hotel. Okay, that all being said, we are trying to wrap up the end of the Twin Flame Soul Cycle reads I've been doing, and I've been busy at work. All my reads have been lagging behind and behind and behind. I'm now quite a long way behind, to the point where I'm not actually doing any more future reads for a little while. I'm trying to catch up with all the old ones. So let's crack on with it. This is going to be a Twin Flame Soul Cycle read. If you are actually a Divine Masculine, an awoken Divine Masculine, you're awoken because you're watching tarot reads. Okay, and that by definition would kind of make your twin flame an asleep divine feminine. Okay, or perhaps an awake divine feminine, but decided to run from this instead of embracing it. Okay, so let's have a little look-see at the deck. After I've done my pre-shuffle, we've got the Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So there is a truth coming out, or you may be starting from a truthful point. Okay, is another way of looking at that. And after we do the cut, we have got the Knight of Wands. Okay, so someone's looking after themselves. So let's have a little look, see who that may be. Okay, the way we're doing the energies is top left hand corner is what they are thinking, bottom left hand corner is what they are feeling for you. Top right hand corner is the actions your divine feminine, your asleep divine feminine is likely to take, and bottom right hand corner is what is blocking the situation. From the bottom of the deck we will get an energy card for the potential outcome for yourself. Okay, so let's carry on with the shuffle. Now, the last couple of reads I've done, the last read I've done, which is currently posted and viewable, is the Twin Flame Soul Journey for two Divine Feminines. And that was brought on by the fact that the last read I'd done for the signed reads was for Virgo. And it seemed like the other party was a Divine Feminine. Okay, so it was meant to be like a Divine Feminine with a Divine Masculine runner, but it seemed like they were both Divine Feminine, so that's why I started with that one first. Okay, so we have got in their thinkings towards you at the moment, in their thoughts towards you at the moment is the Page of Wands. Seizing the day, seizing the opportunity. Okay, we've got the Ace of Cups. The light's a little bit bad there, isn't it? Let's see if I can... Oh, that looks better, doesn't it? Should we go for it there? Yeah. Okay, we'll go for it there. So we've got the Ace of Cups coming out for how they're feeling for you. We have got the Knight of Swords coming out for their actions towards you. And then we have got Death card coming out for what's blocking all this. Okay, so from the bottom of the deck, let's just grab that one. We'll put that there. We will have a look at that towards the end of the read, and we will get the clarifiers out. So in their thoughts for you at the moment, we have got the Page of Wands. They're thinking, I don't know, for some of you, they're thinking of young, impulsive type thoughts. Imagine what it was like when you were first starting to date and you were first finding your feet in the romantic scene. They could be thinking along those lines. Okay, for a few that could be reminiscing on past times they've had with you. If this person has been in your life for a hell of a long time and went to school with you and things like that, they could be thinking of that. Okay, a little bit like a Six of Cups type energy. And for the bulk of you though, it's they're thinking of the next chance they get. I'm going to take the next chance I get. We got the Two of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles crossing or clarifying this. So they're literally going to take the next chance to apologize to you, build bridges with you again, try to make the peace with you. Some form of difficult decision they have to make with that Two of Swords. And then once they have done that, they can build off the foundation of the Ace of Pentacles. Now, the Ace of Pentacles is a slow burn energy. It takes time to get going. It's like when you start doing a YouTube channel or you start on social media, it is very rare that you suddenly get thousands and thousands of people following you straight away, and after the first month you've got like 10,000 followers. Okay, it don't get me wrong, it does happen, but if it took Mr. Beast about 4 years to get to about 8,000 subscribers. Okay, just to give you some idea. So there is a slow burn. So they're kind of thinking, yeah, once I've repaired this, I can then start slowly building on this, slowly making it better. Okay, let's see what's crossing this from the bottom of the deck. We have got the King of Cups crossing this. So the sort of the driving force of this is that they've made their mind up on something. Okay, the other way you can look at that Two of Swords is two truths. We had the Ace of Swords in the cut cards, and so one of those Aces of Swords are there, and the other one is perhaps your truth, their truth, your truth, and somewhere between the two is the happy medium. Okay, they maybe ran from you because they thought you were, I don't know, too forward, but your side of that truth was, well, I'm just me. That's how I am. So we got this King of Cups. So then they've made a decision on something. They've decided they're going to give you the Ace of Cups, the Cup of Love. Okay? Which brings us down here to our... oh, look. They're going to give the Cup of Love to the Divine Masculine, the Lovers, the Queen of Cups. Oh my God, you just can't make this shit up, can you? And then victory right at the end of it. Or recognition, we can go backwards with this. Recognition that you are the Divine Feminine, the real Divine Feminine in this cycle, and not the Divine Masculine. The Lovers, again. Oh, you can't actually see all them as I'm taking them off. The Lovers, again, which is basically the choice to choosing, the universe pushing you together. And by default, if you're the Queen of Cups, that makes them the King of Wands. They're actually acting like a Divine Masculine, which makes them choose to do the right thing. Okay, so we have got the Ace of Cups. How they're feeling about you. They feel love for you. They have this love they want to give you, and love that they haven't given anyone else before. They want to commit to you with the Four of Wands. They want to come rushing towards you, which in turn is translated over as a Knight of Swords up in that corner. Okay, so they want to come rushing towards you. They feel like they may just communicate out of nowhere. They may just throw you a message. It may have been months, years, decades even. But they're thinking, yep, I'm just going to go and talk to the tarot team. There, bang, lovely. I'm going to tell them that I want to be with them. I've decided, eventually, years later, I've decided what we're going to do. Okay. Crossing this is our Page of Spine. I mean the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is a spine energy. Can be a spine energy, I should say. It's not necessarily is a spine energy, but it can be a spine energy. And in this particular case, it is a spine energy. They've been keeping tabs on you. They've been checking out your social media. They were probably subscriber number 1, but probably under a different name. Okay, and yeah, they're sort of been keeping tabs on you, and it's like, well, if I leave this much longer, I may lose them forever. So I'm going to make a move with this. Okay, so they're going to then upgrade themselves to a Knight of Swords and come charging in fast. Okay, we've already got communication down here in the Eight of Wands. So let's see what is going on up there with this Knight of Swords, their action towards you. Now this is some form of truth. Okay, they're acting upon a truth. Perhaps you've just announced that you've got engaged, or you've just changed job, or that you've broken up with someone else and you're now single. Okay, and they're acting upon that. Oh God, we've got loads of cards here. We've got 5 cards. Why do we have 5 cards when I'm cramped for space? We got the 6 of Cups. We've got the 2 of Pentacles. We have got the 9 of Swords, and then we have got the King of Pentacles and the 7 of Swords. So the truth they're acting upon, the truth they're rushing forward for, and it's impulsive. Remember, it's impulsive. They're thinking impulsively. Okay, so they've seen something. It might have been, I don't know, a meme you put up, and they're thinking, oh, I got to do it now. I got to do it now. I got to go now. We got the Six of Cups. Let's start with the Six of Cups as the first card I put down, and that's reminiscing about past happier times. Now, this could be different lifetimes with you. If they're a soulmate or a twin flame, they have spent numerous lifetimes with you. Or the other way of looking at it is this could be the first time you've ever been in a twin flame soul cycle, but the twin flame is theoretically yourself. So they could be thinking back on past lives, which is your past lives. That's getting confusing. We'll just leave that there. But they're thinking back of happier times, okay? And they're wanting to act upon these happier times. Maybe they've realised the truth about happier times when they were with you, or when you were in their life somehow, even if it just used to be that they used to nod their head and say hello to you as they passed you on the bus stop. They're thinking life was better then. The tarot team was in my life then. I'm going to work with it. Okay, with the Two of Pentacles, that's kind of making the choice. It's kind of like the crossover energy as well. They're sensing the new energy coming in. They're feeling the current changing. And they're acting upon that. They're not sure where the new current's going to take them, but they're acting upon that straight away, which is leaving them a little bit anxious. With that Nine of Swords, and they're sort of like possibly just been pondering over the same old thing, and they've decided, well, instead of thinking and talking about it, I'm actually going to do it. With the King of Pentacles coming out, this is like what's making all these sort of cards like a decision. Okay, I'm going to do it. My past life, or my historic life, shall we say, was better when the tarot team was in it. I'm going to do something about that. I can feel the currents changing. I'm going to do something about that. The anxiety of going over the same old thing and talking about it and thinking about it, but not actually acting upon it, and then now acting upon it. All because of that King of Pentacles. Okay, the King of Pentacles is working hard to get success. The King of Pentacles works hard to get to where he is. It is possible that they've now got to a point where they're comfortable. They're getting regular income. They're getting a good income. They maybe got to a point where they can retire from work. It could be any of those things. But it's now sort of like, yeah, I've done the work. I've put in the miles. I'm now going to get my rewards. Okay. And then we got the Seven of Swords right at the end. And this is what they're telling themselves. They're trying to convince themselves in doing it. It might not be quite as how I've packaged it. Okay, maybe they haven't got enough money to retire, but they want to. Maybe they're thinking, if I take action on this, it will stop me going over the same old questions over and again. But no, probably not. Okay, they're feeling the current change, and they're really apprehensive about going with the new current because they don't know where it's going to go. They're talking themselves into it. The Seven of Swords is pretty much changing tactics by talking themselves into doing it, but they're still talking themselves into doing it. Crossing this is the Ten of Pentacles. What is the Ten of Pentacles? It is an abundance of wealth. Okay, as I said, some of them may have got to the point where they've earned enough to retire. Okay, well, they think they have. It's the abundance of wealth. But it doesn't have to be wealth in the practical sense of the word. It can be wealth in anything. A wealth of love, a wealth of knowledge, a wealth of happiness. It's also seen as like a family card. Maybe their family, their immediate family, their parents, their siblings are kind of pushing them into this. It's like, why don't you go with the tarot team? You were always happy then. Okay? But the other thing with this is perhaps it's what they thought the Ten of Pentacles was. Hasn't turned out that way, because crossing that we have got the Tower card. Okay, and the Tower card is telling us that, yeah, life has changed a little bit. Something's happened in their life, which then is crossed with the Eight of Cups. Some form of movement. Perhaps they got kicked out of their family home. Perhaps they lost their job. perhaps they had to move to a different county, bringing them closer to you, or maybe making them move further away from you. With the Five of Pentacles crossing that, it could be making them move further away from you. Maybe their job is starting to push them away, and that's why they're thinking that their job, their abundance of wealth, is not what it all cracked up to be. Okay, and then lastly, crossing that is working on new projects, working with new teams. Okay, so perhaps if you go backwards with this, where they're working, the Three of Pentacles there is being reshaped, restructured, remodeled, and it's forcing them to, Five of Pentacles, be isolated even more. They're already isolated from you because they're not with you, but then having to move away, the Eight of Cups, is making them realize that what they thought was perfect and happily ever after is not, which is then driving that Ten of Pentacles. Okay, and the Ten of Pentacles being the realization in this particular case that what they thought the Ten of Pentacles was isn't quite what it appeared to be, and that is why we have that Seven of Swords there as well. Okay, which tells us that Ten of Pentacles could be a lie, as well as them lying to themselves about doing all the right things. Okay, so what's blocking? Oh God, I didn't really even fucking notice that. What's blocking all this? Death is blocking all this. And now, for some of you, this is literally death. Okay, so a death in the family, the death of a close friend, perhaps dog, or pet of some description, is what's stopping everything from actually moving forward now. But for the rest of you, the bulk of you, this is actually the change. Okay, something old has come to an end and something new is beginning, and it's what we went through, the crossing cards just there. Okay, so let's have a little look-see here. We've got the Nine of Cups coming out and the World. Okay, interesting things to have as blocking energies. The New Start is blocking them. Okay, and the Nine of Cups. Now, all nines of independence of some description. Okay, independent thought normally leaves you with confusion. Okay, if someone keeps telling you what to do, when to do, and how to do it, well, okay, we're good, we just do it. Okay, but when you have to work out what to do, when to do, and how to do it, things get a little bit confusion. Independence. Okay, and this is independence again, but it's independence in love. It's not the Nine of Pentacles where it's like a singleness or an independence, or sometimes a cohabitation or something like that. This is it's emotional fulfillment, but it's the independence of emotional fulfillment. It's being emotionally fulfilled by themselves, fantasizing and playing with themselves, if you want to look at it that way. Okay, so but they want something new, but this new isn't ready for them yet. You're not ready for them yet. Okay, and that's why it's being blocked. The changes are happening, but they're firing, they're shooting. Oh, what's the right word? They're jumping the gun. Okay, they're trying to act upon this before it actually happens. Bear in mind, this is the divine feminine we're talking about, so they are quite in tune with their own intuition and things, so they can sense this change, they can feel this change, they know this change is coming, and they're trying to act before the change actually happens. That's not helping. That's why it's blocked at the moment, because the universe is saying you can't do it before it happens, you have to do it at the right time. Crossing this is justice. So for some of you, this could literally be some form of legality which is holding this back. Okay, perhaps the divorce isn't quite finalized, perhaps they are waiting for the inheritance. For others, this is just like what's the justice of, well, I shouldn't have to do this running. I feel like I need to, I shouldn't have to. I should be able to just sit here and wait for them to come to me. But remember, although you are the divine masculine in this particular read, and they are the divine feminine, you're the awoken divine masculine. You're the one watching the tarot reads. Okay, you're the one who has to be there waiting for them, and they have to be the ones who are vulnerable and come to you, because they're the ones what ran from you in the first place. And there in her hand is that Ace of Swords, the truth of the matter, because their truth isn't quite lining up with your truth, because the truth is something in between the two. Okay, let's have a look at this. We've got the Emperor crossing our justice. The Divine Masculine, they want justice from you, and that's what is holding them back a little bit. We've got the Six of Pentacles. They want balance from you. It's justice again. Basically, it's looping. They can't give me, the universe can't give me justice again. So that's where I'm going to actually stop this one, because it's balance again. They want to balance the scales. What's blocking them is you need to come in and balance the scales in their eyes. Okay. Right, so let's have a little look-see at your potential outcome. The Three of Pentacles. Okay. Working on something new? Are you working on something new? Have you recently started a new job? Whack it in the comments if you have. Have you started working or being with a new group of people? It can be that as well. Okay, working on new projects at work. Maybe the same old job, new projects. Maybe your new project is now, or your old project has come to an end, and your new project is causing you to move away, which is making them respond like that. So we got strength coming out with our Three of Pentacles, and we have got the Ten of Swords coming out with our Three of Pentacles. So yeah, something has come to an end. The Three of Pentacles is indicating something new is beginning for you. It's a new group of people. It's a new group of friends. It's hell, you could be a school teacher. It could be a new class coming in. Okay, the old class is going out. That's the end. That's all over with. That's done. That's dusted. Let's put a stop in that. So something you're working through at the moment is coming to an end soon. And the fact that we got strength coming out with the Ten of Swords is kind of an indication that it's coming to an end, and it's been a trial. It's been hard work. It's been tiresome. It's created burdens. It's created stress. It's created possibly even health issues within you. Again, let me know in the comments if that is the case for you. Yeah, because I'm being strong, getting to the end of this. Okay, let's see what's crossing this. Well, it is an indication of new beginnings, though. Okay, of what comes after the Ace of the Ten of Swords. It's the Ace of Swords. We saw that in the cup, new beginning. Okay, the ten of Wands is crossing this. So what's crossing this is the burdens. It's all coming to an end. And again, it's the Tens of ending cards. Something new is beginning. What comes after the Ten of Wands is the Ace of Wands. Something passionate. Okay, and maybe that's the group you're working with now. You're passionate about it. You're liking it. You're loving it. It's not necessarily linked with the twin flame soul cycle as such, but it could be the catalyst which is making the Divine Feminine suddenly go, oh, I need to act on this really, really fast. Okay, and making them jump the gun and try to pre-animate, is that such a word? And get the jump on the goal. Okay, if that made sense. I'm really stumbling with that pre-cognitive thinking over there they're having. So that is your read. Hopefully it resonates with you. If it does, that is fantastic. Please hit that thumbs up button. Let me know. It does help my channel know, and probably even more than you even know, unless you are a creator yourself. Obviously, drop anything in the comments you want. It isn't just reserved for the things I suggest you put in there. You could put anything in there you want. Happy Wednesday, good morning, much love to you all. Whatever you want to put in the comments, you can. After all, there is a small community building up around this channel, and why don't you add to it? Okay, if you really enjoyed this, if this hit some buttons, if it rings really true, why don't you say, here's a super thanks, Simon. Cheers for spending the time and the effort doing this for me. Remember, all things in the world is an exchange of energy. I have to exchange some form of energy one way or another to get this energy off the universe. I let you think of how those exchanges of energies can happen. Okay, if you didn't like this video, that's absolutely fine. You can give it a thumbs down. I absolutely don't mind. It's the yin to the yang. It's the night to the day. Okay, it happens. But can you let me know in the comments why it was you felt the need to give me a thumbs down? Was it my lighting, sound quality, camera angle? What? Why? Okay. That would be greatly appreciated if you can do that, because it gives me some sort of feedback. I can work with it. If it's something I'm doing, if it's the lighting, if it's the sound quality, I can change things. Okay. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I strongly suggest you do so. By doing so, you will be adding your own energies to the tarot team. And by doing that, you will make reads like this resonate with you on a more personal level in future. Until the next time you're watching one of my videos, you will be safe out there.